Hold on. Gotta plug this in because I don't want to cut off in the middle of the video. Okay. What up, y'all? It's your homeboy Justin. We back in my bathroom one more again. And I'm coming in, yes, late on the upload. I know, I'm sorry. But you're welcome anyway for what you're about to get, okay? A little treat for y'all. A few weeks ago, actually at the beginning of this year when I had a video talking about what are the things you want me to talk about, someone was asking about some, they were wanting to get some tips for beginner lockers, okay? So this video is going to be for people in their first year, even their first 2 years, okay? Keep on watching. I got 10 tips for you. So hopefully this will help you out in your first stage, all right? All right. So as always, before we even continue, make sure you watch last week's video, okay? All right. So the first 4 things I'm gonna talk about is specifically for people who haven't started their dreadlocks yet or like just thinking about it. If you're in that brainstorming stage and you're like, do I want locks? Do I not want locks? These first 4 do's and don'ts are for you, okay? Okay, so for the first thing you wanna think about if you're getting locks, know your why. And what I mean by that is know your reason why. Are you getting them because someone told you to get locks? Are you getting them because you saw someone? Are you getting your locks because your chick with some other dude that had locks and you thinking, you know what, if I had some locks, I don't think she would have left me for that dude. You know, like what's your reason? I know that's not a crazy, I bet that's happened. I low-key think that happened to someone. Like they was with they girl and then she left him and then 2 weeks later she was with another dude and he had locks and he was like, wait a minute, that's the only thing? Maybe, I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud anyway. So know your why, okay? You know what, me personally, the reason I got my locks is really because I wanted to get something different. I want something different. I've had afro a little bit, like in 8th grade it was so big, it was not the cutest thing. That was not good. But just a fade for most of my life and I want something different. So this is what I went with. And also, you know, I was following people on different types of social media and was like, that looks cool, looked at pictures, you know, I was like, I'm gonna do this. So yeah, reason number 1, don't know your why, okay? Know your why. Okay, the second thing you need to do if you're thinking about getting locks, get it all out. And what I mean by that is to enjoy your hair in its current state before you start your lock process. So if you want to dye your hair a certain color, do that. If you want to try a mohawk for some reason, do that, because the amount of time and commitment that this thing will take, you probably want to get every little idea and design thing you want to put on the side of your head done before you start a lock process, okay? So get all that creativity. Not to say that you can't do that with locks, but I'm just saying any type of style you want to do with the hair you currently have, get it all out, get it out the way, go a little bit crazy, and then pull it on back. And, you know, get prepared, be ready, okay? So, let's see. Okay, number 3, if you are starting locks and you are still thinking about it, have a plan. So what I got here is you need to know what kind of style of locks you want to have, because what I have is pretty manicured and pretty particular. Do you want manicured locks? Do you want freeform locks, you know, like neglected locks? Do you want those? Do you want to be a full head of hair? Do you want like mine, like where it's a mohawk? Do you want an undercut where it's all of this except for, you know, the back is also cut off too? Like, what do you want? Make sure you know. Make sure you know what size dreads you want, so when you do your parting, you know. Or when you tell your beautician to do it, they know what to do, okay? And then 4th, last little, before you get your locks thing, do and don't that you need to know is you need to be committed, okay? Don't just be like, you know what, I'm gonna get some locks and that's gonna be cool. Don't get in the journey and then you mad that it's hard and like no one told you. This is me telling you that getting locks, okay, I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just saying, like, you can't expect to get something great or nice, like, you know, full head of locks, but not expect any challenges, setbacks, discouragement, okay? But I'm here to tell you that you have to be committed to the process. I mean, like that whole first 2 years of having locks, people don't call it the awkward, ugly phase for a reason. There's a video right here too. Watch that if you want to know more. But you have to stay committed to the process. So you need to have your inspiration, you need to have your motivation, you need to have a support system with you, okay? Make sure you got all that ready to go before you get into the whole, I'm gonna have locks, okay? Because you can start them and then you can drop them, but you really have to get past the first 2 years to really, really get to the nitty gritty. You hear me? You feel me? Okay. Oh, that's the first part. That was just for if you were gonna start locks. Now this next part, these next 6 tips, these are do's and don'ts for beginning lockers. If you just started your dreadlocks, if you're in the first year, that first 2 years even, these are things for you to remember to really promote the best crown that you can have on your hair, okay? So number 5, what you don't wanna do is you don't wanna overwash. You overwash your hair, you're going to be stripping your hair of all the natural oils, okay? All that sebum and stuff from your scalp. That's actually a good thing. It helps protect and moisturize your hair, okay? You don't want to overwash. You don't want to dry your hair out, make it look all brittle, looking all unshiny and just, what's the word? Dull. You don't want dull hair? Who want dull hair? I don't want no dull hair. I don't want you to have no dull hair, okay? So that's what you need to do instead. What you need to do, especially if you're in this first year, is you need to wash your hair at the absolute most, you need to wash your hair every 2 weeks. When I started my hair, I was washing my hair, I think once every 3 to 4 weeks. Gross, I know, growing, yeah, a little bit nasty, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. But look at my locks now, that's all I'm saying. So, what you wanna do, wash your hair every 2 weeks. And maybe, yeah, just wash it every 2 weeks, okay? As your hair matures, as it gets past that first year, once your hair is fully locked, then you can wash your hair every week. And what I do is I wash and condition, and then like the second week in between, you can just do a co-wash, which is just a condition wash. You put conditioner in your hair, you wash it. It's pretty simple, okay? Okay. So that's what you need to do instead, okay? Now, number 6, I ain't got 6 fingers, but you know. Can someone tell me if this is the right sign language for 6? Because I don't know. Anyway, number 6. Let's see. You don't want to use leave-in conditioners. Now this goes back, again, for the people in the first year, 2 years, if you were just locking your hair, you don't want to put anything that has a thick consistency that's going to build up within your hair. Now this is what I mean. When you first start your locks, people are gonna say, use beeswax, use a thick gel, use a thick cream. That's bull, okay? Don't listen to them. Now, I'm saying that because I went through that. I went through that process. I don't want y'all to have to go through that, because what happened was the person who started my hair, she used beeswax and she used this thick cream that I bought. So it was kind of my fault because I gave it to her and I was like, here you go, use this on my hair. All right, cool. No, it wasn't cool. Because what I had to do was a lot of deep washes to get all of that buildup and gunk out of your locks. You don't want that. What you want to do instead, so instead of using leave-in conditioners, you want to use conditioners that have a light consistency. And you want to condition when you're washing your hair in the shower, so you can put it in for a second, let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes, but let it do its magic and work up in there and rub against your hair, your follicles, and do a little body roll. And then wash it out of your hair, okay? Wash it on out. Wash it on out. Say it with me. Wash it on out. You want to get conditioners that are specifically formulated for locks, okay? Get conditioners that are made by brands that are dedicated for dread heads, okay? Do that. Do that instead. All right, cool. Okay, this is tip number 7 for people who just started with locks. When you wash your hair's gonna be wet for a long time. When you wash your hair, you want to do it in the morning so you can let it air dry. What you don't want to do is you don't want to use a blow dry on a heat setting, because that heat's going to damage your hair. And what I mean specifically, gonna lose your shine. That heat gonna frizz your hair up. When I mean frizzy on a molecular level, not on the molecular level, but on a microscopic level, when your hair be frizzy, the little cuticles on the side of your hair shaft open up like scales on an armadillo. I know, crazy metaphor, analogy, but hear me out. So you got all of that stuff deflecting the light from your hair. Now, this is the thing. When you use cool air, closes up them cuticles, all them little things line up like the scales on, let's see. Well, okay, so the first thing, that was more like porcupine quills. Porcupine quills for the other thing. scales on a snake for this thing. So when your hair follicles, the cuticles, when it's laying down, your hair looks shiny because it's all one surface. It's like a mirror. So it reflects all that light, you know what I mean? So don't use hot air. If you have to use a blow dry, put it on the cool setting. Otherwise, just let it air dry. That's what you want to do, okay? Especially if in your first stages of locks, okay? Cool. All right, so this is, let's see, tip number 8. For the people in the beginning lock stages, you want to get this probably within the first month of locks anyway. Always use protection when you're sleeping, okay? What you don't want to do is you don't want to sleep on just a regular cotton pillow that's going to pull and tug on your locks and get you locks looking frizzy. That's not what you're going to do. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your local Walgreens, go to your local Walgreens, get you a satin bonnet or a do-rag or a scarf or even a pillowcase like at a Sally's or a Sam's or wherever you want to go. Get you one of those and sleep in that every time. Even if you're just laying on your bed for 2.5 seconds in the middle of the day in the afternoon, put your do-rag on, put your bonnet on, put your scarf on. I don't care what you wear. I personally do the bonnet because it just slick on and it's got that elastic on the side, so just put on, ain't gotta worry about it. Do-rag don't work for me because my hair is too long. Scarf is okay, but I'm not good at tying it to make it look cool or whatever, so I can't do the scarf. And I ain't do no pillowcases because it ain't gonna match my bedspread, and I'm particular about that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's what you want to do, okay? You want to do that because you want to preserve your locks against any type of lint, dust that could be on your pillowcase, but that's just in the air. And then also you want that to preserve the moisture and keep the moisture in your locks, protect the shine, and also it'll keep it from getting frizzy again. So we don't want the frizziness. So do that instead. Okay. Number 9. What you don't want to do is, you don't want to retwist too often. Now, I know this is going to be very tempting when you're in your first few months, first year or two of having locks, because you're going to want your roots to be tight all the time. Oh, what is all this noise? All of this noise. You just making all this. Beep, beep. Toot, toot. Beep, beep. Is he leaving? What are you doing? So you don't want to retwist too often, and I know this is going to be very hard when you're just starting your lock journey because you want your locks to look fresh, you want to look nice all the time, but over retwisting and over twisting your hair is not going to do that. What that is going to do is it's going to thin out your roots because you're going to start pulling hair out of the follicle, and over twisting is just going to like promote breakage of your hair. That stress of like mangling it and twisting it all the time is not going to be beneficial for the health of your hair and your locks and your crown, okay? You don't want to do that. What you want to do instead though is you want to just retwist every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks at the most. Anything sooner than that is pushing it on me personally, is pushing it, okay? What you want to do instead, every 2 weeks is good. Y'all saw a video or 2 ago, I haven't retwist. I retwist about every 6 to 8 weeks now. I'm just getting very lazy with this, and I'm doing what I want to do with my hair. Because again, it's my hair, I'm gonna do how I want to do it. I'm just telling y'all the best practices for how you do your hair, or if you want to look very manicured and very tight and put together and really nice, do it every 2 weeks. If you got that time, money, a loctician to do it, great, do it. I don't have that money, nor time, nor a loctician. I have to do it myself. So I don't do that. But that's number 9. And then my last tip for people who are just starting the lock thing, let your locks breathe. Remember how I said not to over twist anything? Remember how I said not to over twist or retwist too often? That's the same thing with your styling your hair. Whenever you retwist, the best thing you could do is to style your hair at that moment and then leave it for however long you're gonna wear your locks or until you wanna take it down. Cool thing about doing twist up, braid up styles is that when you take it down, it looks really curly, it looks really cool. You don't wanna style your hair so often against your scalp because again, that tension, that pulling, that's gonna thin your locks. You'll have to start combining locks, which again, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if you have really thin locks, then you'll start to have really thicker locks from the combined locks. I don't know how symmetrical or how even you want the thickness to be of your locks throughout your whole head. Again, it's all up to you and your personal aesthetic, but that's just the last thing. You don't want to overstyle. You don't want to style too often with your hair. You kind of just want to let it do what it does. Like I've kept my hair up in this little bun for about, what is today, Monday? About 2 or 3 days now. So just let it do what it does, okay? Let it do what it does. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got in my book. That's it. All that stuff. Wait, there you go. That's all, okay? So I hope these 10 tips have helped. If that helped you, if you feel a blessing from this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, you know? Give me a little bit of love. I like a little love too, you know? I can't get no love. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm acting so crazy today. I don't know why, but I'm just talking to y'all. I'm just chatting. We just shooting the breeze. Yeah, so like the video if you liked it. If you have any questions or comments you want to leave, drop them below in the comment section, right down there. Okay, right down there. Do that if you want to. Also, don't forget to share this video. And if you want to reach out to me and contact me in a different way from the YouTube, follow me on any one of the multiple social media links I have down in the description box. It's all there. Check it out. I got Pinterest now, so I'm just I'm pinning pictures of people with locks on their head. That's what I'm doing. So if you want to follow me there, you can do that too. And what else? Oh, if you haven't done it already, although I don't know how you couldn't have by now, unless you've already did it before. But if you ain't did it, subscribe. Click that subscribe button, that little red button right there, right below me or to the side. I don't know where it is, but click on it, okay? They got more stuff coming every Monday-ish. So do that if you haven't done it already, all right? Cool, well, yeah. So that's the video. We made it. Hey, we made it. Hey, we made it. Hey. So thank you again for joining me this week on my channel. I love y'all so much. Also, thank you because we just reached 250,000 views. So y'all watched my videos that much. Wow. Thank you. So much love. Thank you. 사랑해요. For my people out there in Korea. Te amo. Merci beaucoup. Thank y'all, okay? Thank you! So, well, I guess that's the video. So, we done. Well, thank y'all so much again. If you like this video and want to watch last week's, it's up there. If you want to watch more videos from a playlist, something, it'll be over there. And right over there is a subscribe button. Click it, follow, do it right now. All right, I will see y'all later. Peace.